So I made this spreadsheet this morning, and this video is going to go over the spreadsheet. I had an idea last night that hit me when I was talking to William Anderson. Thanks, bro. I want to give you a little bit of credit because when we were talking about that one order you showed me, this hit me. It just hit me, and I felt like I had to do this. And so I went through from 0.5 miles away and went through every subtotal that I could make of suggested tips. And I went up, and as you can see, 0.5 miles away right there, 250, 350, so on and so forth. This wasn't in exact order because I kind of was in a hurry this morning because I do have to work. And as you can see, I just went up. And then if you notice, once it gets above $100, although this one was $200, it goes to 10, 15, 20%. Something I find interesting. Maybe a little unfair because that means, one, the first thing I've learned about this is that once you get to, and see here where it says 15% and it says suggested tip. The suggested tip is, one, it's too low. It's really, really ridiculously low what they're suggesting. And even the higher tip is still too low. And it's just not good. Not good for trying to make some money off of this app. I mean, you shouldn't be doing a $95 order and not have a chance to make 15% of it. Especially considering we work for a company that it considers a 15% fee to be what they want. Because this 15% service fee is on every order. Which is kind of curious considering that the last time I checked, the restaurants paid DoorDash a percentage. And now I'm not sure if they do pay them a percentage, or there's the possibility DoorDash charges the restaurants and the customers, but yeah, can't make a profit. Yeah, I'm really, really confused on that one now. I find that very confusing. Yeah, very, very confusing. But let's get back to what concerns us is what I think can be done with this information. So I could take my base pay in my area of $275 and add it to suggested tip, lower tip, and higher tip, and come up with a projection, a lower projection, and a higher projection on every order I see. Simply based upon the base pay, the likely base pay of $275 for a short distance order, and the higher tip, suggested tip, and lower tip. Later on, I plot, as you can see here, the spreadsheet says 0.5 mile. I'm going to make another one for 1 mile, 1.5, so on and so forth. And I'm just going to raise the base pay incrementally by 25 cents each time. So, getting forward, and I might do something more accurate later on as I collect data, but for now, this will be good enough. So based on this, I can begin to make a simple projection. So let's pick a number, 65. The projection is to make $9.25 with a chance at $8.25 and $10.25, 85, 11.25, 13.25, or 9.25. And there's always the possibility that other will be selected, which could be nothing, lower, higher, it could be anything. But let's go up. This one is $1.25, $21.50, a chance $27.75 or $15.25. Lower, $10, $5.25, $6.25 or $4.25. And then chances of custom tips. So on and so forth as we go through this. Now, I find this interesting myself because I know there's a threshold in most areas of the base pay plus $4 plus peak pay. So basically, don't even include peak pay, and then get your offer of $4 plus $2.75 in my area, $6.75. So here at $50, I know that almost every order has a very good chance of being $6.75 or higher. So, as long as the order says $6.75, $7.25, $8, doesn't matter what it says, as long as that subtotal is high, I have a chance of making a few more bucks. And now if I know if the subtotal is really high, like it is up here, I have a chance to make a lot more. But basically, I just need to know this basic chance. My odds are tremendous at $50. My odds are still pretty good at $40. my odds are very unlikely at $30, and then not almost non-existent below $30 to make more than $6.75 or to have hidden pay. So if you have the Para app, or if you just use the floating dash widget, you can easily just look at the subtotal, and then that's how I do it. Because, for example, I have this other phone here. This is the same exact spreadsheet. This is my old phone. It's connected via Wi-Fi. I could go on there anytime while I look at the order, make a guess on the size, and then I can make a projection. And the cool thing I find about this, unlike an app like Para or Driver Utility Helper, this can't be taken away from me. The person who made it is me. That's not going away. So, Para can one day say, you know what? Tip transparency is too risky for our company. We're no longer going to do anything with the DoorDash and Uber app. We're going to do things with our own app, and we're not going to try to provide projected pay. I don't even think Driver Utility Helper does this. DoorDash can one day figure out a way to shut these guys down or take legal action. Just because it hasn't happened yet, it could happen. It may never happen. It's a possibility. I like having something that doesn't rely on other people, that relies on myself. I think that's very important. The other cool thing about this is this spreadsheet can be adjusted per market, per anything I think of. It's not too hard. I can go back and make different spreadsheets based on the time. I could go into different markets, and I could just read the projections from DoorDash and make new guesses and just change everything. It's just a simple matter of me selecting stuff, deleting stuff, and putting in new information. I can make a link of this available, and you can pretty much download it, and you can do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I mean, if you want to use it, use it. If you don't. But I mean, the advantage of this is that you can access it really quickly with another screen, and it can give you a pretty good idea based on the information DoorDash is sending to the customers of what you are probably of a good guess of what you're going to be paid. It's not going to be perfectly accurate, but it's going to give you 3 likely scenarios. All you have to do is tailor it to your market and the conditions you see, and just keep aware of things and make a few adjustments, because that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to build this thing up and just have this as another tool I use during the day to be able to try to guess what I'm actually going to be paid on an order. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching the video, and have a wonderful day. If you find this interesting, or if you even want to get a copy of the spreadsheet, if people want a copy of it, I'm going to figure out a way to make it available. Probably put a link in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.